silent cold? Are you frozen? Are you broken? The valley showing down below.
Good morning guys, welcome to another vlog. It is 8 a.m. right now, and as you saw, I'm getting ready to bake my bread. I made a brown sugar cinnamon bread. This is my first time doing it, so we're gonna see how it comes out. And then I fed my starter because I want to do a chocolate bread today, or at least get it ready so I can bake it tomorrow. I want to try doing different inclusions and stuff with my sourdough. So I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm just waiting for it to be done preheating so I can go ahead and put this bread in. But I wanted to do a vlog today because I think I'm going to be doing a lot of baking. I want to do sourdough discard chocolate muffin, and I'm also going to do some sourdough crackers because my son loves them. Speaking of my son, his father put him to sleep last night and left his bottle in the bed. So this morning he drank the milk from last night. This has never happened, and I looked it up and people say it's happened to them before and they'll probably just have some dirty diapers, but yeah, it's disgusting, and hopefully he's all good, but he seems fine right now. If anything, he'll probably just have a few dirty diapers, or he might get, you know, a little stomach ache or something. But I'm definitely going to be watching him today. Toddlers are so crazy. Like, it probably didn't taste the best, but he loves his milk, so he definitely drank it. Thankfully, it was only like an ounce or two, so I'm sure he'll be okay. I think for dinner tonight, I'm going to be doing some wings and salad. If you can tell from my voice, we just got over such a bad cold. I swear, every December we get sick. He's only been sick, I think, this is his second time being sick, and the last time he was sick was last December. And yeah, it's been rough. He just has the lingering cough a little bit in the morning. I still have the cough and I'm still a little congested, but we're definitely a lot better than we were last week. I know everybody's getting sick right now, so it's definitely been rough, but I'm happy that we got it this week because next week's Christmas and I don't want to be sick on Christmas like we were last year. I totally forgot. Yeah, last year in December, right on Christmas, we were both so sick. So I'm happy it happened the week before instead of the week of Christmas. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my sourdough in the oven, and then we're going to see what we get into today. We got Dunkin this morning, and I gave him these little bagel bites. These are the plain ones, and then I get the everything ones, and they're so good. He loves them so much, so he'll literally eat like 4 of them if I let him. I want to make these. They're basically like this, but it's pizza balls. So it has pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, and marinara, and then you do them in the air fryer. So I want to try making that for him this week to see if he'll eat it, because it's very difficult to get him to eat. You could do pepperoni, or I might do ham because that is the one thing that he really likes, or the one protein is ham. He loves it. And then I got a matcha. I got the iced matcha latte with oat milk, sweet cream cold foam, and 1 pump of the toasted white chocolate swirl. So we'll see how this is. Oh, it's so good. And it's perfect because I only do 1 pump of the white chocolate, so it's not too sweet, especially with the cold foam. But this is so good. Oh! Okay. Just came out the oven and it all oozed out. I don't know if I didn't seal it right or what, but hopefully it still tastes good. It's like just on the edges, and it's like on the bottom, so I hope it's not mushy and gross, but we'll see. Besides the oozing part, it does look pretty good. I just hope on the bottom it didn't get burnt from the stuff coming out, but if anything, I'll just scrape that part off. But I mean, it still looks pretty good, so we'll see in about an hour if it tastes good. What are you doing? Hello. I'm gonna get started on the sourdough discard crackers. I have some melted butter, the sourdough discard. This is 2 tablespoons of melted butter, the sourdough discard, sea salt, Italian seasoning, and then some rosemary. Last time I did it with thyme and it was really good, but you're just gonna mix everything into a bowl like this, a medium-sized bowl, and then you're going to flatten them out on a piece of parchment paper and bake for 10 minutes, score them, and then bake for another 25 minutes. So I'm going to show you guys the process, and while I put everything into the bowl, I will tell you the measurements that I'm using. With the Italian seasoning and the rosemary, I just kind of eye it out. I'm going to do 200 grams of the discard. I'm adding in the 2 tablespoons of melted butter, some Italian seasoning. I'm just going to eye it out. And then the rosemary, I would say this is about 1 to 2 teaspoons. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of salt because I'm going to top it with salt before it bakes. So just a little bit. Now I'm going to take a spatula and pour the mixture all on this parchment paper. And you want to make sure that you even it out really thin. And the grass people are here, so sorry if it gets a little loud. But I'm just going to take all of this, put it here. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to make the muffins today. I might make it in my next video when I do the pizza balls. But you just want to make sure that this is really thin. I'm going to go ahead and bake it for 10 minutes and then score it. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of salt on top first. So let's do that. Put it in my hand first because I don't want too much salt. I'm going to take just a sharp knife and go ahead and score them. You can do it however you like. I'm just going to do squares. This was not even, but it's fine. You could also do a cheddar cheese one and make it like a healthier Cheez-It. In the meantime, I think it's time to cut this bad boy open. I'm actually kind of nervous because I hope it turned out good, but we're gonna go ahead and see. All right, how should I cut it? I think I'm gonna do like this. Okay. It smells so good though. Is what the inside looks like. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna open it. It's not completely done cooling, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and try it. Oh man. This reminds me of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bagels from Panera Bread. I would definitely add more sugar and cinnamon next time, like double almost the amount that I use, because when you do the inclusion spread, you want to make sure that you really taste what you're adding. So next time I'm definitely gonna add more, but this is really good. I'm gonna work on the recipe a little more, and then I'll share like the full recipe with you guys. I'm gonna try it. What do you think? Is it good? Yep, I think it's good. The inside is really good. Like, look at that marbling. I'm excited to do the chocolate one now. It's so pretty. But I'm gonna probably cut off this piece because it did get a little burnt on the bottom from the stuff just like oozing out. So I'm probably gonna cut this off, but look how good that is. So good. All right, we're gonna wait for these crackers, and then I'm gonna take him on a walk into the park before his nap time. So I'm just gonna let this finish cooling down before I put it away. And we're gonna just wait for the crackers. Here are how the crackers turned out. They came out perfectly. They're like a little golden brown, which I love. I'm gonna let him try one in a minute. They're just really hot right now, but they came out nice. And you see how thin they are? That's why you want, oh, it's hot. That's why you wanna make sure that you spread them out really good. And they're all different sizes, but They're still gonna be delicious. I'm just gonna let them cool down for a minute, and then I'm gonna give him one to try, and we'll see if he likes it. You wanna try this? It's a cracker. Do you like it? His face is a little iffy. If he goes for a second bite, that means he likes it. Is it yummy? I passed the Elijah test? Yeah? Yeah? So I just got Elijah down for a nap. I actually should be quiet because he wakes up really easily during nap time if he hears my voice and only my voice. But I'm going to start on the bread and get it ready. I'm also going to season the wings so they're ready for dinner, and it's just easy. I can put them in the oven real quick, and then I'm gonna make 2 different sauces with them. I'm gonna do a garlic parm sauce and a buffalo sauce. So I'm gonna do that after I do the bread, and then I'm gonna eat some lunch. But yeah, I just put him down for a nap. We went to the park, went on a walk, and then we came home and he had some lunch, and now he's sleeping. So I'm gonna get started on the bread. Like I said, I'm gonna do a chocolate sourdough. I've never made this before, so hopefully it comes out good. The brown sugar cinnamon one came out really good. The thing was that some of it did get burnt since the brown sugar and cinnamon like oozed out, but besides that, it was really good. So I'm excited to try the chocolate one. Here is my starter. As you can see, it's all bubbly and ready to go. You can see that it's very active with all the bubbles, and you see how it creates the holes when you move it around like this. That's how you know that it is active and ready to go. So I'm going to put 100 grams of the sourdough into my bowl. I found that using the scale helps a lot better than using like cups and stuff, because you really get an accurate measurement. So that's just what I'm going to do, but you could of course just use cups. I'm going to do 100 grams of the sourdough starter. Now I'm going to add in 375 grams of room temperature water. Oh, my thing is not on. Great, that kind of got messed up, didn't it? We might have to add a little bit more water, flour, I don't know. I kind of messed that up because my thing wasn't on, but that's okay. All right, now I'm gonna add in, well first we're gonna, oh shit, did not want to do that. Okay, now we're gonna mix this up. Now we're gonna add in 500 grams of bread flour. All right, and now I'm going to do 75 grams of brown sugar. Now I'm going to do 50 grams of cacao powder. And now 10 grams of salt. All right, now I'm going to mix all of this up. I'm done with the scale. And if you think it's a little bit too dry, you could always just add a little bit more water. I would start with like a tablespoon or half a tablespoon, because you don't want it to be too watery. Just want to make sure everything is fully incorporated, and then you're going to use your hands. You're going to have to get a little messy to make sure that everything is combined evenly. Maybe that's a little too much, whatever. What's this called? With a damp kitchen towel, I can't think. A damp kitchen towel, because my flour sacks are all dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge.
Are you floating? Are you hoping? I've been living on the edge of somewhere I don't know, and it feels like it just might crumble. And I've been looking at the outside, fire and snow, searching for my own soul, hanging callow, staring at an empty place with a blade.